What is up, guys? If you are somewhat interested in farming or just want to watch a kid get some stuff done around the farm, you're in the right place. All I ask for you guys to do is if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out and I would appreciate it a lot. Thanks, guys. So to start off today, I'm going to show you guys a little update on how the pigs are doing, the wiener pigs that we got in a couple weeks ago. We're all the way full and the pigs are taking off really good, so I want to give you an update on them, show you how they're, how they're growing, how they're looking. First, we need to take off the boots. Take off the jacket. Hang it up. Take off the hat. You get to see my crazy hat hair that's finally revealed, because usually I always have a hat on, but this is what it looks like when I take it off. Kind of insane. It's time to change into coveralls and put on the boots. Kind of hard to do this with one hand, but we're getting it done. Alright, now we're ready to get in the building and show you a little update on these piggies. Yeah, but like I said, so as you can see, these guys have gotten pretty damn big. They're looking real energized. They're full of energy, running around, and that's what we like to see. We like to see them full of energy, ears up, happy to be alive, running around with their heads cut off, whatever you want to say, they're happy. So that's really good. This is probably, I've said this before, but this is one of the best groups that I've ever gotten right off the truck to start with, just because they've taken off and been able to grow really, really fast. So it's just been great for me. And we haven't lost a lot of pigs, which is really, really good. They are staying really healthy, and I haven't had to pull a lot of fallback pigs either, which usually by this time I've had to pull a few, quite a bit of pigs, but really I haven't had to pull that many. Sometime here soon we're gonna have to pull these mats, because they don't really need them anymore. We don't really throw feed on the mats anymore, just because they're big enough and they know kind of that there's always feed in the feeders, so they don't really need these mats anymore. We're gonna probably hang them up. Yeah, but like I said, for the most part, these pigs just really are really, really, really good, and they've taken off really good. They're just eating like crazy. We were mat feeding them quite a bit, and we mat fed them for a little longer than just 2 weeks, which is okay to do. The more you feed on the mats, the better, to be honest, because it just gets them going faster. And I feel like that's kind of helped with their growth, just because they're big. They're pretty big, and they're growing really fast. So it's good, and the energy's there. They're happy, they're healthy, and I couldn't be more happy about how they've taken off. So that's a little update on these guys. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys up to our double site and show you the whole process of power washing. I know that might not sound like it's the most interesting or most fun, but it's a big part of what I'm doing right now. I have to do about 50 plus hours of washing up there. So that's a lot of time, that's a lot of energy I'm going to have to be up there doing. So, and we're off. I think the truck is in need of a wash. Problem is, when I come to drive to work every day, there is mud piles, mud puddles everywhere, and I hit them every time. If you look over there a little bit, it focuses, there is a lot of mud puddles that I'm hitting every single day. So if I go to wash that thing, come back, I'm gonna hit the damn puddles again. So, I'm gonna wait on it. I think I'm gonna wait on that. Take your boots off. Put your boots on. A lot of you guys are probably asking right now, Sawyer, why do you have sweatpants on? Well, I'll tell you why. When you're power washing, I like to be comfortable while I'm power washing, because I'm in there for a while. And I like to wear sweatpants. I don't know. I don't want to wear jeans when I'm constantly in there for 8 hours or more a day. So I like to be comfy while I'm power washing, so I wear these. But usually on a normal day when I'm choring or I'm working outside or I'm working in the shop or whatever we're doing, I'll have jeans on. So bear with me. All right, so now we're at the double site. We're at site 1. Everybody is out of this building. We dumped the last of the pigs out of this building last night, actually, well, this morning around 12:30. So, in the morning, 12:30 in the morning. We did 4 loads and we got them all out. So there's nobody left in here. Just in case you're confused, that building over there, there's not 2 doors, there's just 1. The reason that is because this building was the first one ever built. And when my dad built it, he decided to put 2 1,200 rooms instead of just 1 full length 2,400, because that room is a full length 2,400. There's no room separating, but in this building is a 2 1,200 rooms. I'm gonna go in here and show you what the whole process of power washing is and what all that entails. So this was my first time ever power washing. I've been shoring hog buildings for about 3 years now, I'd say. And I haven't power washed once. That's the reason, that being is just because I was still trying to get used to everything, and I was just slowly, surely learning everything. And when I heard what I hear from everybody else is power washing is not the funnest job. And I'll be the first one to tell you it is not the funnest job, but it pays pretty damn well. So we usually hire it done, but I wanted to give it a shot this go around just to make some extra money. So that's what I did. That's why I'm doing it. So the reason I didn't really shoot me starting this room when it was full of crap was because I didn't really know exactly what I was all doing. I had to have my dad kind of explain to me what all goes into it, because I've never really done it before, and it's really not hard to do, and it's really not hard to get used to. It took me a little bit to learn it, probably 10 minutes, and then I just took off and went with it. So every few, I guess, feet, there's these water hookups, and you hook up your power wash hose to this water hookup, and there's water in this line, and the power washer's out there. You turn on the power washer, turn on the valve for the water, hook up your power washer hose, and there's water in that line, and that's how you get water for your power washer. So every few feet there's one of these things. There's about 3 or 4 of them that you can hook up onto, and so pretty much you have to wash literally everything. I guess that's pretty self-explanatory, but you gotta wash everything, make sure everything is sanitized. And there's some spots like here, I already washed over this, but these spots were really hard to get. So I went all the way down on both sides. I went all the way down, but now I'm gonna be coming back. And the spots like this that I couldn't get, they will be able to come up the second time I go over them. They'll be able to come up real easy because 1, you went over them again, and 2, we have these sprinklers right here that we run while I'm not washing. Like when I go home for the night, I turn these babies to auto, and they'll run they'll run for about 15 minutes every hour. So that really helps get them all soaked, get the water soaked up in it, and it's really easy to get all this crap, the stuff that's stuck, off. A lot of people do it different. So you can only go so far with each hookup. You have to switch. You got to switch your hookups every so often because the hose won't reach all the way. So you have to take the hose off, shut off the pressure, put it onto the next hookup, and turn the pressure on again and go. So a lot of people like to either wash this whole side and then move over here and wash that whole side, or some people like to wash this section and then go wash that section. Then go wash that gate, then come and wash this gate. And they do that all the way until the hose won't reach. What I did is I like to wash the whole side and then go over a gate and wash this whole side. First thing I like to do when I'm washing, the first thing I do at least, is I like to wash the slats. I like to wash all the slats first. So I'll wash this whole section here. I'll go over the stuff that I can't get, and I'll come back and get it later, but I'll wash pretty much everything first on the slats. And I'll also wash into the next pen a little bit, so that way when I go to step over there, I can step into a clean area and not, step into poop and then track it everywhere. I can just step into a clean area and then start washing forward again. And then it's time for the gates. Then I go onto the gates, and I wash all the gates one way, and then I'll wash all the gates the next way. I'll only wash one side when I go down, and then I'll wash the other side when I come back. So if that makes sense, I think it does. Next, I will wash this sidewall here. I'll wash this sidewall. It's usually pretty dirty. And also I'll spray down this curtain, and I'll spray down this wood. I know it doesn't look the cleanest right now. I did go over it once, but that's why you have to come back, is because you don't get every single thing first, so you gotta have to go over it again to get it all. I do that, and then I come and get these feeders. I get the top of these feeders, the side of these feeders, under the feeder, down here on the feeder. I get both sides, everything that you need to do to get inside the feeder and all that, get that nice and clean. And then these are probably the worst part of it, to be honest with you, are these cups. These cups right here, down here, right there, that the pigs drink out of. They're a real pain in the butt because they're like it's like when you have a spoon in the sink and you're washing a spoon, and you know when the water hits it just right and it splatters up in your face. That is what those do. So I like to come over here with my power washer, and I like to kind of spray from the side and from far away to get all the crap out. And then usually there's a lot of poop up in it on top of the metal part, and then I'll just get really close and power wash it from the side. That way it doesn't splatter in my face. Trust me, it has splattered in my face before, and I learned the hard way to probably stand from the side and do it, because you don't want a bunch of poop in your face. I like to wash these hoses off here, these green tubes, these water tubes, and then I'll come behind and I'll wash the previous pen that I just jumped over, and I'll wash the ceiling. Because you don't want to wash the ceiling that you're currently on, because water will just drip on your head. So you don't want to do that. You want to wash the ceiling that's behind you, that way it drips onto the floor, not yourself. That's pretty much a lot of what goes into power washing. You know, you wouldn't figure it would take very long, but trust me, it takes a while. It will take me 15 minutes probably per 2 pens. So these 2 pens right here, it'd probably take me 15 minutes to do one whole pen, just going down. Coming back is a little bit faster just because there's not so much. But when you're going down, there's a lot of poo-poo that you got to clean up, and there's a lot of stuff you got to spray down, and there's just a lot of stuff that you got to spray. So it takes a while, to be honest with you. The biggest headache that I have found so far about washing is these hoses. The water hose that brings the water to your power washer nozzle. When these things get stuck on a gate like that, or they get stuck in the slat, or they tangle up and get caught up on each other, that is the biggest headache and the most annoying thing about the whole thing, because it just slows down everything, and it will kink, and it will just become a big headache, and it annoys the crap out of me. But I guess that's all part of it, and you kind of have to be smart about how you use your hose and where you take it and what gates you go over with it. You kind of just got to be smart about it, and get on top of it if it kinks sooner rather than later, because they'll just kink even more. That's pretty much what all goes into power washing a hog building. I know it's not the most fun and most entertaining thing, but that's kind of what the biggest thing's going on right now, for me at least. Each 1200 barn, each 1200 room takes 14 hours to do. So this will take me 14 hours, and that will take me 14 hours to do that other 1200 room. So that's 28 hours, and then times that by 2. So 50 plus hours I'm looking into doing. That's a lot of hours to be putting into power washing, but it's definitely worth the money, and I'm don't got a whole lot else to do, so might as well do it, right? The other 1200 room right here, it's almost ready to be ready to go to be washed, but all we got to do is flip the feeders. All the gates are set up the way, all the back gates are set up the way they need to be, but the feeders aren't. We got to flip all the feeders, and they'll be all ready to go. So when I'm done in there, I'll be coming in here and start to wash this building. And this one will be quicker just because when I started that room, I didn't exactly know, I didn't have a feel of what I was doing, but now I'm on a roll. So this should be pretty easy to get on a roll again and kill it. Hopefully I can do it on 14 hours or less. Now I'm gonna get to washing, guys. If I can set up this camera in a way to capture me doing a time lapse of me washing, I will. But I'm gonna have to get creative for that because I don't know how to keep this thing dry. So I'll try to do my best in setting up a camera, watching me wash, but I don't know how easy and well that will go. All right, guys, it's been a day, and I totally have got this room completely washed. Everything's done in here, so all we'll have to do is we're gonna have to flip these feeders over, back onto the feeder pads, put the mats where they need to go, and we should be good. Oh, and also make sure all the nipple bars are hung up correctly, and this building will be ready for some wieners. We're getting wieners now the 16th of December. We were gonna get them on the 12th, but now we're gonna get them on the 16th, which is good. So I have more time to get this washing done, which is good because I don't feel so damn pressured to get it all done so fast. Even though I'm gonna be definitely working on it, it's just that I felt a lot of pressure to get it all done because there's a lot of stuff to do, because once you get it washed, you gotta put it all back together, and also you gotta tear down the rooms so that they're ready for washing. So it's just a lot that goes into this. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. So now that this room's done, it's on to this room. It's Friday, and by the end of the weekend, I would like to have this whole room finished. If not, a little bit left for Monday that I could get it done easily Monday. And that way I'll have all of next week to get that room done. So, and there's no way I'm gonna get that room done all of next week. I'll probably have to go a little bit into the next week after that. So right now I'm gonna start washing and grind for, I guess, 6 hours. So let's go. Let's get to washing. My dad was kind enough to get me some breakfast slash lunch. It's around 11 o'clock. Well, it's like 10:50, but my dad got me some Casey's breakfast pizza and a protein milk thing that I like to drink. It's not the healthiest option, but you know, it fits the bill, so I'm just gonna go with it. Also, I must say, if you think Casey's bacon breakfast pizza is better than Casey's breakfast sausage pizza, well then you're just not doing it right, man, because Casey's breakfast sausage pizza is fire. Bacon is alright, okay? It's overrated. The bacon is way too smoky. Unpopular opinion, but I don't really care. I think that's the truth. I think the sausage tastes way better than the bacon. That's coming from me, a pig producer, that if I had to pick between sausage and bacon in a skillet, I'm choosing bacon. But on a pizza, on breakfast pizza, I'm gonna go sausage. And if you don't know what Casey's is, or you don't know what Casey's breakfast pizza is, well, I'm sorry for your loss, because Casey's breakfast pizza, it's pretty damn good. And I'm sorry you don't have a Casey's in your area, because Casey's, it's one of the best convenience stores in America, hands down. So that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna get back to washing, and I'll check in with you guys when I either take another break or I'm finished. So, all right guys, just finished up washing and got all the way down. I got all the way down finished. So tomorrow and Sunday, I'm gonna work on coming back, and hopefully I can get this barn done by at least Sunday or Monday, I'm hoping for. So I'll check in with you guys when I'm done. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, actually, because I'm going to start washing again. So I'll see you tomorrow. What's up, guys? Back with another day of power washing. It's kind of a crappy day. I'm glad I'm going to be inside power washing, not outside in this crap. Hey, Duke. How's it going? Here we go. It's around lunchtime. I'm gonna go get some lunch because I'm pretty hungry. Back from lunch, a little update on the weather outside. Well, I guess I'll just show you. It's snowing. It's starting to snow, and it's starting to get colder, and the wind has definitely picked up. As you can see, it's coming in pretty hot. Pretty hot. A lot of people have been asking me why I don't just get wireless headphones. Well, the reason why I don't get wireless headphones is because if I had AirPods and they fall out in here, there's a lot of holes that those AirPods could just fall right into. So not a chance. I'm gonna put AirPods in here in my ears while I'm in here. When I'm riding the tractor, yeah, I could, but I feel like I would lose them so fast. That's why I haven't really invested in them. But these, I can keep track of, and they stay in my ear, and I don't have to worry about them falling out of my ear and into the pit. So that's why I don't have AirPods. That's a lot of talking. I'm gonna get back to washing, and hopefully I can get one side completely done today, one side of the feeders, and then just have half of this other side to do for tomorrow. All right, guys, so I already got one side of the room all the way done. Now I just gotta get the last half of the other side done, and I'm completely done in there. It's around 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna head home and come back tomorrow and finish it. Today is the day I'm going to finish this room. So this whole building will be finished. Both rooms. I've been putting a lot of damn time into these rooms, a lot of effort, a lot of time into this power washing, and it's gonna feel good to get this done, and I'm gonna have a weight lifted off my shoulders. I'm probably not gonna film that room just because it's kind of more of the same, and I don't want to bore you guys with the same stuff. So like, after I get this room done, I'm gonna probably call it a vlog. I'm gonna get washing for the last time, and this room is gonna get done. So I'll see you when I'm done. All right, guys, I just got this room completely finished, all washed, everything. My thoughts on power washing for the first time. Not a hard job, just not the funnest, and it definitely takes a lot of time. I'm definitely gonna do it again just because it's worth the money. So all in all, not too bad, but just definitely takes a lot of time and patience. With that being said, guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. All I ask is you guys, if you like this video, just give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.